It's hit the post! And he's had it nicked away. And here's Hullet. Oh, important interception. Vieira. Cafu. Can he spark a counter here? Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Romario. Pelé, driving on and making good progress. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fast. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Czech herring after the ball here. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. McAllister. Now it's Pelé. Played out to the right. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance to deliver. They've won a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And it's Roberto Carlos. So we're still where we started right now. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cafu. Now it's Pelé. McAllister. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos. So, third corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. And they've got a throw. Romario, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Hullet. And this is Romario. Romario. Oh, this is a terrific run.
Romario really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Maldini. Seedorf. And it's Maldini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's burst through. It's Neymar! They've scored! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Can he finish? He's scored! And they're at it again! again in double quick time. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Foot in. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Hunnit. And here's Romario. It's run loose here. Cafu. Here's Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Neymar.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And they're back on the ball again. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
On demande aux bénévoles de venir se présenter au PC de sécurité. Attention, changement.
So off we go once more. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Mateus, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Great defending, strong and determined. That has not gone well. Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. And here's Neymar. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, plenty of early set pieces here. Cafu has it out wide and in space. That has been knocked clear. And that has put paid to that. And it's Vieira. Neymar. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Mateus. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 25.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi, le numéro 9. Le numéro 8.
Stood up well to him there.
Sidor. À leur place.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Le numéro 22. Le numéro 15.
Mateus.
Le numéro
It's a
10.
decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Grealish. To Thuram. Alcantara. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Applies the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Zola. Mateus. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Messi. Ambitious ball here. And this is Messi. There's the... He's got full. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17.
The changes then in quick succession.
3-0
and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Threads one in. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Thuram. 75 minutes played. And it's Maldini.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cafu. Cross from Cafu.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He gets big. Off the post. Oh, he got himself into a great position. He's shifting through the gears here. Lofted in. And that has been cleared. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And he welcomes it in. It's Drogba! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
They're up to 5 corners now. Terrific header! Looking for the run. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mohamed Salah. That's good play. And he whips it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, no joy this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ferdinand. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through.
Il y aura 4 minutes
Deception.
de temps
His
additionnel.
positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There will be 4 extra minutes. Mohamed Salah. That has been cut short. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfect.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt, and he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
And here's Neymar. Neymar. In with the challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. It's hit the woodwork and out. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Romario. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Struck first time. And that's caused a worry or two.
Zola really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And here's Romario. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Mbappe! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Dijk can get it clear. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. Knocks it into space. And this is Romario. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
This looks promising. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Messi does really well there, he is strong. Still goalless at the moment. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now this could be a chance. McAllister. Ibrahimovic. And the counter is on. And that could set him on his way. Shot could be on. He's cut it out. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's on it, can he get away? Backward it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Zola gets into a good position. Oh, this is Romario. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. McAllister. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mateus. Stood up well to him there. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. Now that's well seen too. And it's McAllister. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! Oh, good ball. That's good play. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Zola. Vieira. Pele. Maldini. It's come to nothing. Ibrahimovic is airing after that one. Roberto Carlos. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Un petit rappel, chers spectateurs. N'oubliez pas l'opération caritative organisée autour de ce match. Merci d'avance. Attention, changement.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's being urged to shoot. Alcantara.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. It's anyone's ball now. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mateus, Zola. And here's Romario. Can he get it through? Nice interception, well timed. Cafu. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is constant.
Ibrahimovic!
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now the cross. Thuram goes long.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Plenty chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
We have
14,
got changes here from
le
both
numéro
sides,
2,
in fact.
Le numéro 9, le numéro 7, le numéro 15.
Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than
Le
anyone.
numéro 19,
Grealish,
le numéro
this is
13,
Ibrahimovic.
Roberto Carlos.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Le numéro 22, le numéro 6, Ibrahimovic. Changement.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
No, again, there's no way through. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And he's managed to gift it back. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is one way to stop him.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played out wide. Oh, nice touch. Looking for options for movement. Chance to deliver. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Grealish. He's a sharp little ball here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And the pass is intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Grealish. That's very neat.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's had a shot! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos delivers. And that has been cleared.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Grealish, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Vinicius Junior. I think we're just about done here. Cafu.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
It's a good...
additionnel.
Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now it's Zico. Probing pass. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little